Antics. Hey, Dan. Give me 1 second. All right, Kim. Pup is tired. Not gonna lie, Pup is tired. Hey, see, I have Dan and not my forte. I don't find as much enjoyment out of cross stitch. All right. Trying to get some music going here. Hey, Eric. Hey, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Adira. All right, playlist. Dan, yes. Yes, you did. It's not that I don't like it. It's, sorry about that. I just don't find as much enjoyment in Sunrise. I don't find as much enjoyment in cross stitch. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm a bit fuzzy. My internet connection sucks. All right, we're listening. Right, Dan. We're listening to Antics tonight. Hey, Big Chief. Yeah, I need to. Oh, you're welcome, darling. I need to get off my butt and order the Starlink. Yeah, I just need to order Starlink and just be done with it. Because AT&T sucks. Okay. Yeah, AT&T sucks. All right. So I was working on hats last night. Minis is done. All right, and Okay, I will try to tune in. What do you guys think for Minnie? And it's got the mesh here. There's Doug's. I'm excited. This one's for Doug. Just gonna finish the brim. And now my youngest wants one. Same colors. Yeah, she wants, I think she said a black brim. Yeah, go ahead, Sunrise. I got it. So she wants one like this. All right, Lydia. Thanks for popping in, honey. I appreciate it. Go get some rest. So, yeah, my youngest wants one like this, but what she doesn't know is I have the yarn for blue camo. Black and blue are her favorite colors. If you won't stand against it, you're standing for it. So, we'll have to wait and see. I'll show her the blue tomorrow. All right, Sunrise. I can try, and I'll be crocheting. I don't know what hubby's plans are for tomorrow. It's his first day off, so probably not a whole lot. Because he's already asleep now. But I can try for sure. I have to email Doug and get his address. I'm trying to get these finished up so I can just do all my mailing all at once. Minnie, Doug, Antics. I'm gonna try to get that done tomorrow. Antics, I have not forgotten you. I just have not gotten off work with enough energy to go to the post office this week. Yeah, I got the where's my tote bag? Hang on. I have this tote bag that I carry around with me everywhere. Okay, I don't need those in there. Okay. These crochet hooks. I found another one too, the smallest of the set, which is a 2.0, I believe. Yeah, I got to double check and make sure I've got your email or your mailing address. I think it's on the email. Yeah, two. Look how small that is. So that is the full set. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I have been so busy, I haven't had a chance to really work on them, so I'm gonna work on them this weekend. I'm gonna try to take some downtime this weekend because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am physically and mentally exhausted. Um, so I'll be working on them this weekend. You know what? Where's my other phone? Oh, yeah, Eric. Yeah, no, we don't play that. Oh, damn, my phone is down there. Yeah, I am. I'm just exhausted. So I'm gonna try to take some off time this weekend. All right, let's see. Just replying to emails, working on some tech stuff, and just trying to take some time for myself this weekend. All right. Dang it, I think I accidentally deleted it. Send me your address again, Antics. I'm gonna try to get down there tomorrow. Hey Zippy, hey Judy. Yeah, send me your address again. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, all right, Eric. I know she was still live. I was debating on going live with her being live, but what was I gonna do? I remember. Voice. Ooh. Goodness gracious, excuse me. Da, 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 da.
Hello.
A bit more.
Tomorrow we need some more mouthwash. Oh wait, no, she's showing that. I'm going to the church tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going. Well, what time are you guys going?
I think she's asleep.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Yes. If it's after 9, I want to go because I'm gonna try to get this stuff, and we can make a stop at the post office if I get everybody's addresses tonight.
I'll probably ask him.
Okay, there's Minnie. I am crocheting tonight. I'm trying to get these hats done. And that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so pose. All right, Antics, I'll check in just a second. I'm writing emailing Doug right now. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right, Antics, I got it. All right, so we'll try to get those sent off, the hats sent off. And then this weekend. Squirrel team. Ooh. You went roller skating last night? I'd break my bones. All right, so Zippy. I think it was you that asked. Or no, it was Judy that asked. So these are the hats that I'm making. It's got a mesh pattern here. And then these are double crochets, so there's a little bit more space between the stitches, so it's not quite as hot. So this one's for Minnie. Yeah, I know I wouldn't. Back in the day, yeah. Nowadays, nah, it ain't happening. So this one's for Minnie. Minnie and Doug both wanted the camo, but I wanted to do them kind of a little different. So Doug's is got the black brim. Half an hour. With Rick. Oh my goodness, yeah, that sounds about like maybe. Let me see if. Okay. All right, looks like we're caught up now. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, Zippy, it's my internet. Okay, so I just turned off Wi-Fi and I'm straight data, so it's great, but it should be better. So there's the mesh, but it's made with double crochets, so when it has a little bit of stretch, there's space between the stitches, so it's not as hot. Now Doug is getting a black brim, and Minnie is getting a green brim. I just have to put the tags on them. Well, I got to finish the brim on Doug's. And it has a little extra detail at the edge of the brim. It makes just the edge a little bit thicker. So it stays flared out. So there's Minnie's. And I'm working on Doug's now. Oh, so yeah, unfortunately, one of the not so good things, right, Zippy, is our internet providers suck. And even though there's not a tower not far from me right now, I still only have, what, 3 bars? 4 bars out of 5. So, yeah. Oh, the stitch markers, which are these colorful little clips, are just marking where I have to increase for the brim to flare out like it's supposed to. Oh yeah, no, Zippy. AT&T Internet 18 is the best that I can get. Well, was the best that I could get, and I've had it for years. But now with Starlink, I'm going to be switching over to Starlink because I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Oh. I think that's another big issue. No Starlink for you. I wonder why. I think that's another part of my issue. It has been so windy. My allergies are going nuts. I wonder why. Is it just not in your area? Oh, personal choice. Yeah. If I had more choices than what I have, then I would probably choose different. That's good. That's good, Antics. But you're not swimming at that beach from last time, are you? Please tell me no. We don't have fiber optics here. Okay, good. They are just now the construction. If you go back and watch the end of my live, towards the end of my live from Wednesday, the construction that we drove through, they're just now laying the infrastructure for fiber optics in the future. Yeah. We have one smaller provider, small company. The problem with that one is you pay for your service, you pay your rental for your equipment, but in order to do like live gaming, which my husband plays, I play, we both have Xbox. Okay. In order to do anything like that, live stream, anything like that, we have to. Ooh, fantastic, Antics. We'd have to pay a third party on top of paying for the service and the rental and all of that stuff with the company. We'd have to pay a third party to open up the NAT type so we would be able to play online gaming and stuff. Why would I do that? Makes absolutely no sense to pay that third party for that. We're so far out. It is very much so, Lori. I'm tickled pink. I'm happy for you. But we're so far out that even though the AT&T hub is right down the street from me, my service still sucks. Let's do a speed test real quick. Let's do a speed test. Hey, Mark, how are you, honey? Okay, we're doing a speed test. Okay. Download speed. Oh, you're fine, Antics. Download speed. 4.3 megabytes per second. Upload speed. 0.23 megabytes per second. Yeah. And the AT&T hub is literally down the road from me. Actually, that way. So it's a miracle I even get online enough to stream. And then, like I said, with the other company, well, there's actually one more company, but I hear constantly that people are constantly online in our local groups asking if people have, if they've lost their internet and stuff. So that one's not good. Hey, Tracy. And then, like I said, the other one is you pay your service and all of that. But in order to do online gaming, you have to pay a third party to provide the NAT type that allows online gaming for security issues. And I don't want to pay, an internet bill and then have to pay a separate third party for NAT type for online gaming. So yeah, that's my internet here. So I'm seriously thinking about switching over to Starlink for the speeds, because I just can't get those speeds with anybody else. How are you, Tracy? See, and I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence because I see a lot of people with both Choice and 5D online asking if their service has been dropped because they're out of service or something. See, but with Starlink, okay, but the second reason would be because with Starlink, I'd be able to take it with us when we go up in the hills and stuff, which is something I can't do now as it is because we have no cell signal out there. So that was another reason we were looking at Starlink. I did not. I'm going to have to email Cricket. Hey, No Face. Yeah, so that there's secondaries behind Starlink too, is because that one, all we need, if I get the Roam data package, I could take it with us when we go camping, when we go, out in the hills, when we're traveling, where we don't have cell signal, we would still have that, as a backup. Yeah, you'll have to send me an email. I did not see the new babies. There's one thing I want to do is I want to take everybody out to Cave Lake for a field trip. Can't do that because we got no cell signal out there past the mountain. I am making a hat for Doug. So it's got mesh on the sides. It's double crochet, so when it stretches, it has a little bit of breathability. I'm working on the last few rows right now for the brim. And then I have one here that I made, for Minnie. Yeah, see, and part of it would be that, but it's also something I want to really share about a lot of the stuff that we have here, Tracy, that we just can't share. All right, Lori, we'll see you later, honey. Because there's no signal, no service. So it's a double-edged sword. But yeah, it's when we got Duck Creek or Cave Lake, Success. We get no signal most of the time. So, but I want to be able to share those places with everybody, and I can if I got no signal. All right, Antics. We'll see you later, honey. Go get some rest. Email incoming. Good night, my dear. Oh, for the love. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're so precious. Send me the details, Antics. I would love to join if I'm able to tomorrow. Okay, we got to show the babies. See the babies? Right there, right there, right there, right there. Trying not to get too much glare. Oh my God, the babies. She looks like she is just enjoying herself. Oh my gosh. She's just like snuggled up to her babies. Oh my gosh. Now, how is Cloudy doing? Is she doing okay with the changes? Oh, good.
I gotta get through by Mona first.
Don't fall. Okay,
Blame your dog.
these, y'all, my daughter made these.
I just realized.
Bee-butt.
Yeah. Ariana has darker shades on.
Oh, so we got a bright blue bee-butt.
Yeah.
Bright blue bee-butt.
Ariana had that yarn. And then.
Oh, you put blue eyes on this one.
Yeah. I thought the blue for
Yes.
Blue bee would look funny.
There's the pink butt. Bee-butt. Bee-butt. Are these not just adorable? And their little wings.
Yeah. I don't sew them down.
Squishies.
Those are a pain to shape, you know.
Okay, fixed.
I sat there for like 30 minutes this morning shaping that green one. For you to do that? This one is not shaping. Yeah, this pink one's not shaping well.
Remember Jinx, the Airedale?
Yeah.
You know we lost her.
Mm-hmm.
This is the new one. That's who I groomed today.
Aww.
Today was her birthday.
Yeah, this pink one will not shape. But yeah. I have another bee, but it's currently at the shop.
She is so stinking cute. I can't.
I had lost this
Let
white
me.
in my bin, so I had to use the other white.
Yeah, out of shape.
Buzz. The little busy bees.
All right, let's see.
Yeah. I just wanted to show them.
Oh, yeah. She makes them all the time. It's one of her best sellers.
Yeah. I had 3 last month.
Okay. I can't get the picture to show up without the name, so I'm gonna.
I had 3 last month, and now I'm back down to 1 at the shop.
Yeah. And you haven't even had them put out that much.
Mm-mm. because I kept forgetting them.
Well, restock.
Yeah, my hearts. I did up the price a little bit on these.
Well, yeah, because you're using safety eyes, polyfill.
Well, also I needed to price because my keychains ain't selling like they used to, and
Gotcha.
the paracord keeps going up.
This is true.
So I can't even get paracord. So thank goodness Terrell gave me his.
Yeah.
So, and then my bags,
Yeah, your bags.
they sell and they don't.
It's
It's a hit and miss with those ones.
yeah.
I got a custom order I still gotta do.
Get to it.
I lost her phone number.
Who was it?
Somebody she doesn't work at our place anymore, but she used to work at our place. I can't remember her name.
Oh.
She went from Family Dollar to our place, but now I don't know where she works now.
Well, until we find out where she's at, why don't you hold off?
Yeah.
That way you're not wasting yarn.
Yeah, 'cause she wanted a bag, and she said she wanted it in blue, but I have multiple shades of blue.
Yeah.
She gave me her number, and I've thrown so much paper away recently, I could have thrown it away on accident.
It happens. So we'll just keep our eyes open for her, and when we see her,
Yeah.
then we'll go from there. Make sure she still wants it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sad I don't have any more of this dark blue, though. It's pretty.
I don't have any up there. Might have some downstairs.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Yeah, I don't have any up there. It's all brights.
Yeah, my first custom order for crochet is from her.
Yeah. We'll figure out where she's at.
This small town.
Exactly.
I just haven't seen her around at all or anything. Because it was last summer.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll run into her.
I'm sure.
Either that or I'll find that paper.
One of the two.
Yeah.
So my girls both have crafts or love doing crafts, and they make all kinds of stuff. But it's not financially feasible to just keep paying for craft stuff. So and just have all this craft stuff around the house. So what we've started doing with them is I let them set up a little pop-up sale table at the shop and encourage them to try to sell some of their crafts, and that helps to offset the cost of some of their crafts. Also teaches them, how to value their work. Ooh, nice fibers. I am making a bucket hat. There it is. I am making a bucket hat. If you rewind a little bit, you'll see the bees that my daughter makes. Give me 1 second and I'll show you. So I'm working on the brim now. I'm going to try to get it done so I can send it out tomorrow morning. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm subscribed. I am subscribed. Okay. I'm gonna have to look at that. I thought I was. Yeah. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for that. Now I've got this one for Doug, which is a viewer, and then this one for Minnie, which is another viewer. It's got the mesh on it. And my daughter wants, my youngest wants one too. So I'll be making one for her too. I'm going to see if she wants the blue. Now this one's a little bit different. But it's like the blue could be like blue digital camo. But she likes the shape of it, so. Ooh, okay. I will have to try to remember that. Gusty, what are you still doing up? Every Monday. Okay. Oh, what are you doing up? It's super late. Or really, really, really early for you. You're okay. Okay. Oh, you're back? Okay. Yeah, I would hope so. Because it's what? 1 o'clock? It was amusing? Okay. So what plans do y'all have for the weekend? I am listening to Antics. Antics of a Mom Squirrel has created some of her own music. Oh, I didn't. There we go. Yeah, she's created a lot of her own music. Some about Gnome Roamer, Cricket Cinema has also contributed to some of that. Some are promoting or highlighting specific protesters and things like that. So for anybody that creates I almost wish for anybody that creates their own music with their permission, if they're under 1,000 subscribers, I will play their music in the background like this, and then post their channel link to help them with watch hours and hopefully subscribers. Just work? Yeah, I worked today, so I'm taking tomorrow off. Now, next weekend, I'm off Friday, but I have to work Saturday. Oh, wrinkle faces. I used to groom a very old elderly. Oh, poor thing. I used to groom an elderly Airedale. And unfortunately, we lost her a while back. Her parents, her name was Jinx. Jinx, Jinx. And her parents have a new Airedale. Oh yeah, I hear you. Oh, good. And I got to groom her for the first time today. And they were super excited about being able to come back. So, and she's in traditional style, so she's got the normal Airedale face and skirt. Yeah. Yeah, Tracy, sometimes that's... Yes, Tracy, yes. Yeah, Zippy. Yeah. It was like that when we lost both my cat and my dachshund. My cat was 19, almost 20. Yeah. My cat Rascal was 19, almost 20. We lost her the week before Thanksgiving, and she would have been 20 right after Valentine's Day. And then we lost my dachshund year and a half ago. Yeah, no, not the fault of the owner. Yeah, I just had a
Good night.
good night, honey.
Good night. Really?
Oh, that was a big stretch, Mel.
Good night, Momo.
I had a dog I haven't groomed in a long time come in yesterday. She doesn't live in town and hasn't had a vehicle for like a year. So we went through kind of the same thing. But like I explained to her, I was like, even if you spend a minute taking just a nail file to her nails, that is better than nothing. Because she's scared to clip the nails. Last time she did, she clipped the nail really bad. So I was like, well, if you can't make it into town for the nail clippings, worst case scenario, which is still better than nothing, is you get a pack of the nail files from the dollar store. And as often as she'll let you, you file for, a few seconds. That is still better than nothing. She felt so bad. And I had to remind her, life is life. And when you don't have transportation and don't live in town, it makes it even worse. Or you have, in your case, a client with health issues. Under that circumstance, that's the last thing they're thinking about. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, because my dachshund was actually my first service dog. We just didn't use him for public service because he was a grumpy old man. Not gonna lie. He was a very grumpy old man, and being a small dog, people are like, small dog, and he was not about that life. He loved his kids, he loved his daddy, he loved his mama. Was not a fan of others. So and being so small, we didn't want to have that problem. So we did not use him for public service. He stayed mostly in the car or at home. Yeah, same. And it also, then you add on working in the industry, we get attached. I'm not gonna lie. We, as groomers, we get attached. Ow! That hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was my knee. Yep. Yep, Tracy. Many over the years. Yeah, unfortunately, we lost Pogo to cancer. September was a year ago. And we lost Rascal, which was the cat. We lost her. They don't know what caused it, but she had a massive, massive seizure that left her with neurological damage. So, and at her age, I wasn't going to put her through all that testing and everything. Yes, Tracy. But yeah, after losing Pogo, because he helped a lot with my anxiety, depression, and insomnia. But after losing him, I didn't sleep for almost 2 weeks. I mean, cat nap, maybe an hour a night, sporadically throughout the night for almost 2 weeks. Of course. Of course. To a healthy degree. I'll tell you right now, Mona is rotten. Not gonna lie, not gonna hide it, not gonna sugarcoat it. Rotten. Absolutely rotten. Yes, Tracy. I can imagine. And losing Rascal was hard. I didn't adopt her. She adopted me. She walked into my apartment. Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't miss it. She walked into my apartment right after I graduated high school and never left. She was my first adult emotional investment. So losing her was hard. Hey, Eric, welcome back. Tracy, there was no choice in it about my cat. She chose me. She adopted me. The cat distribution network decided that I was meant to have her. Actually, not sure if it's on. It is. This was Rascal. She was a Russian blue Hemingway. She has had 6 toes on both front paws. Yes, Eric, we talked about that before. Yep. And she was a big girl. At one point, before senior age set in, she was almost 20 pounds. Yeah, she wasn't a dog, she was a dat. She's half dog, half cat. Somebody would knock on the front door, and she'd be at the door with the dogs barking and her growling. one apartment, I had my couch right in front of the living room windows. So every time somebody would knock on the door, she'd be in the window growling while the dog is at the door barking. She definitely was one of a kind. Losing her was hard. Wow. Yeah, she was 19, almost 20. And we had already planned about it that after Valentine's Day, we were going to go to Vegas and bring her back a real salmon steak, fresh, real salmon steak for her 20th birthday. Unfortunately, we didn't make it. And they don't know what ultimately caused the seizure. But it left her with severe neurological damage. Yeah, my Schnauzer is what, 6 or 7? And Mona is about 4. She's a rescue. We don't know her exact age, other than she was about 3 when we adopted her. Her official gotcha day is November 1st, 24. Rascal was, oh, excuse me, the only cat we had. We'd lost the others long before. And then we've had other dogs over the years too, but we're just down to the 2 now. I'm almost done. Yeah, so, but the good thing about my job is I can actually have as many dogs as I want, but I don't have to pay for them, and my husband loves it. It's the best middle ground. Yeah. Yeah, I can have as many dogs as I want, and I don't have to pay for them. My husband doesn't have to pay for them, so he's all about it. We don't have to clean up, poop from that many dogs. Because I'd have a house full if it were my choice. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have a full house full. So this is the best solution, middle ground. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is the best middle ground. I can have as many dogs as I want. I don't have to clean up after them. I get to rotate many of them and see them every few weeks. No. No, I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't watch a lot of TV either. Okay. Eric Raider, how are you, darling? Yes, go back to bed. It's awful late for you. Let me mark. Right here. Gotta mark all these stitches or I'll lose them. There we go. Okay. Is you drooling in your sleep again? For us, it's not that late. For Raider, it very much is. We're night owls. He is not. Yeah. Raider is not a night owl like us. We're up till whenever. Yeah. Same here. Same here, Zippy. Sometimes. Depends on the project. Okay, well, this one's connected, so I'll hold up this one. And then it's got the mesh in it. Yeah. Yeah, this one is almost done. I'm on the last round, which is a chain stitch around the brim, which makes the edge of the brim a little bit wider. Not the whole brim, but just the edge. That gives it a little bit more stability without a stiff brim. So it keeps the shape a little bit better without the whole brim being really thick and doubled. Now you get it. Yes. Yes, Tracy. Yes, it can. Yeah. Now it all makes sense. And then this one is Doug's. So while they're the same pattern, I've done them slightly different. So they're both individual. Ooh. I'm going to check that out. Last step, I'm almost done. So now the pattern did not specifically say this, but what I've done, so that this chain stitch around the edge of the brim isn't too tight, I've actually gone up a hook size so that it's not too tight. Because if that chain stitch were too tight, it would actually draw the brim in a little bit more. Oh, Heather, I'm so jealous. So to have a little bit more stretch without overstretch, and keeping the brim cinching back in with this chain stitch, I've gone up actually 2 hook sizes. I was using a 5 and I've got a 6, so 5.5 and then 6, so 2 hook sizes, and just a simple chain stitch right around the edge of the brim for that extra stability in the brim. Last stitch. on this one, I have dreamed about this tattoo for years, and I finally got it a couple years ago. So it's sunflower. And it's all done in a sketch style. So this butterfly is my youngest or oldest. This butterfly is my youngest. This butterfly is my husband. It also has my cousin's initials hidden within the tattoo as a memorial. He's the one that self-deleted several years ago. So yeah, it represents my family. And then this one is my grandparents. It's a memorial. It's a fighter jet because my grandfather was in the Air Force, and an elephant for my grandmother because elephants were her favorite. I have an ace of spades on my rib cage. Another butterfly, tribal style, on my upper thigh, about the size of my hand. Oh, my very first tattoo is actually under this. That was my very first one. It was also a butterfly, but unfortunately I was in too much sun over the years, so the colors kind of ran together. So we did a cover up, but still kept the basic shape of it. So this butterfly, that was my very first tattoo. It was right here. What else? I've got Mom across the top of my left foot. Oh no, Eric. No, my cat Rascal was born would have been 2002. And then I have another one that is actually 3, because they were done all at separate times, on my left calf. Oh, yes. My oldest. Yes. And it's a ladybug that I designed when I was in middle school. I was fascinated by the swirl and dot designs of the henna tattoos. So I drew a ladybug, and then instead of your traditional dots of the ladybug, it's got the dots and swirls in it. And then it's got my kids' names. No, it looked okay. I got my first tattoo at 18 at a biker festival, basically a biker weekend long biker bash, and then I got sunburned the next day. That did not help. Did not start on a good road for tattoos with that one. And just over time, because I chose really light colors that were in it, it just got muddy over time. Yeah. Yeah. Because y'all know I hate sleeves. So, yeah, my dumbass got sunburned right after getting a brand new tattoo. It was not intentional. I tried to keep it covered, but I constantly do this with my sleeves and my t-shirts. Needless to say, I got sunburned. Yeah, no, Zippy, not at all. But it was also another reason why I don't do a lot of colors in my tattoos, because if they are exposed, color gets muddy over time. And I don't like t-shirts. I don't like sleeves. I can handle long sleeves because I can pull them up, or 3/4 length sleeves, but short sleeves, forget it. Forget it. I'm constantly tugging at them or pulling them all the way up. So any exposed tattoos that I have, I tend not to get colored. All right. Yeah, not a great idea. It was a complete accident. I swear it was. I wasn't thinking and just kept constantly pulling my sleeves up, and there you go. Wow. Yeah, see, and I'm in a lot of sun. All right, just gotta cut the excess, but there's Doug's hat. Yeah. The one on my thigh, I have color in it. The one on my rib cage, I eventually do want to get colored. Right now, it's still black. But the rest of them are all black. I prefer more of the sketch style. And being that it doesn't, the sketch style doesn't do a lot of color to begin with, so it works out. But I've wanted this half sleeve for years. So it is done. It is done. If you won't stand against it, you're standing for it. I like it. Yeah, the next one I want, and I don't know when I'm gonna do it. But I either on one of my forearms, I want to, probably this one. I want to get grooming shears surrounded by sunflowers with Pogo's paw prints. Because I have his paw prints right here in this table. I took his paw prints before we lost him. So when I have his paw prints, a pair of grooming shears with sunflowers around it. So. But I tend to fall asleep when I get tattooed. So we'll have to make sure it's situated just right. So when I doze off, my arm doesn't move. Yeah, we're going to have to make sure it doesn't do that. Yeah, I actually have Pogo's actual paw prints. I took his paw prints. When things really started going downhill with him. So I have his actual paw prints with his nail print and everything on it. I want that. And then grooming shears. Right? And then sunflowers are my favorite flower. I don't like roses. Too commercialized. Sunflowers are my favorite because their face they always face the sun. And if they're not facing the sun, they're facing each other for warmth. Kitty Cam is live. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I have to look. But I don't want, because again, it's on my arm. It's gonna be exposed to sun a lot. I don't want any color in it. I just want black and white. I don't know on this one if I'm gonna go true sketch like I did with this one, or if I want it more artistic. Yeah, I love sunflowers. I love them. They're just a bright, fun, cheery, happy flower. I love sunflowers. And they come in so many different colors. Yes. I have the S24. Also, Nothing is waterproof, but water resistant. Yes. But yeah, that tattoo I haven't decided if I want it sketch style or if I want it more artistic. But eventually I'd like to do that. And do it on the inside of my forearm. And like I said, I'm thinking on this arm because I already have this one on my wrist. And believe it or not, as long as I've had tattoos, this was my first truly visible tattoo. Yeah, this was the first one that, even with the one on my arm, the original one, you know, even a cap sleeve would cover it. I could wear pants and shoes to cover all my other tattoos. No, that I really just love sunflowers because they look so happy. The color, which I'm not a fan of yellow, but or orange or red, but I still love. Yeah. The only thing with cameras is the focus. You got to make sure the focus is taken care of. Because right now I'm actually live on a A42, which is my personal phone, so they weren't super expensive. Hey, Robert. And then my work phone is the S24. Yeah, that's the only thing holding me back from getting that new tattoo is, do I want the sketch style to flow with this one or do I want more artistic? And I haven't decided that part yet. But it's probably not going to have color in it either. It's probably just going to be black and white. Good night, my dear. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you so much. But yeah, I've got... they're in here somewhere. It's in this table. Mine's 32 gigs. No, 256, I think, too. No. I can't remember. Hold that thought. Ooh, oh, look. There it is. Hold that thought. Yeah. Yeah, 256 gigabytes. Yeah. The S24 takes fantastic videos. All right, folks. It's almost 11:30. Let me see who's live. Wow, up to 7. All right, Tracy, we'll see you later, honey. Yeah, I was just getting ready to do that. No Face has got kitty cam going. Let me get the link. All right, we got kitty cam with No Face. And Mental Health Matters. Keela. Is also live. All right, so if you want to check in on the kitties, head on over to No Face, which is the first one. If you'd like to continue conversation, you can head on over to Mental Health Matters with Keela. Either way, let them know I sent you. Can't think of anything important. So if you're headed to bed, oh, you do? Nice. If you're headed to bed and you need them, night meds, sleep tight, sweet dreams. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you make the time to find something beautiful to look at. Makes the day better. Like I said, I can't think of anything super important. So, on that note, remember. Oh, hey, Erin, we're just heading out, honey. A little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. But don't forget to be kind to yourself. I'll see you guys later. Good night, everyone.